Hi, everyone. My name is Kristin. I'm a writer and contributor for Film Fest Report, and welcome to today's absolutely amazing interview. I'm here to deliver an exclusive interview with director Tim Mielant, who is behind the film Small Things Like These, that is based on the incredible novel by Claire Keegan. And this film adaptation stars Academy Award-winning actor Cillian Murphy. Now, as someone who read the book and is a fan of Cillian Murphy, I think Tim did an incredible job delivering this film. And I think it's a film you all should go check out. It hits theaters starting November 8th. Now, before we jump into our interview, let me give you all a quick rundown of the film. A devoted father, Bill Furlong, played by Cillian Murphy, works as a coal merchant to support his family. He discovers disturbing secrets kept by the local coven and uncovers truths of his own, forcing him to confront his past and the complicit silence of a small Irish town controlled by the Catholic Church. Now that you all know about the film, let's head on over to my interview. But one final note, I'm going to have to ask you all to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please comment, like, and share this video and let us know if you're going to check out Small Things Like These. Now, let's head on over to my interview with Tim. Hi,
Hi,
Tim. I'm
Christine.
Kristen.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. I'm so happy to be speaking with you, and it is such a great honor. I'm with the website Film Fest Report. People saw this film at Berlin, and I got to see it at Montclair the other night, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm someone who reads a book, then I'll see the film. So I read the book at the beginning of the year, loved it, and I understand why. So I have to ask you, you said at the screening that Killian's wife, who stars in the film, Cillian Murphy, brought the material to you. Why did you want to tell this story? And can you explain more about how it was brought to your attention?
Yeah, she was. I remember her waving with the book in front of us. We have to do this. And she also knows me well. And what comes back in everything I try to do is grief.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to understand it because I experienced something similar. And I kind of and that felt to me. I think it felt to me that was the engine of the story. That was like that's how you and how grief, the structure of grief, the denial, the anger, and then at the end the acceptance and the light at the end of the tunnel. And how grief can maybe make you do something that you might not have done if you were not going through it. That was also something very interesting. So that was the reason why I was very much touched by what was in the book, and also um, but I think what this movie tries to communicate, which I think is very important, is like when you're silent, you are complicit.
Yes, I completely agree with that. But when reading the book itself, did any character catch your attention?
Oh yeah, I think all of them. I think what she does brilliantly, Claire, is like she knows people so well. She
Yeah,
observes them so well. They are just, and in the way she structured, in the way that she had like she only writes the top of the iceberg, but you feel there's so much more underneath, and how she's a quiet observer, which I
yeah,
try to do with the camera as well. But it's absolutely brilliant.
it is brilliant. And this is not your average Christmas film, I must say. It's very different from like a Four Christmases or any Vince Vaughn film I've seen, growing up. So this is a more mature Christmas film, I would say. But Killian is absolutely brilliant. I just love everything that he does. I know he's a great collaborator with you. Personally speaking, I think he needs to be nominated for an Oscar. What was it like working with Killian and also working with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, who are producers of the film?
I think working with Killian is like we trust each other very much, and
Hmm.
we work really well together. Like I involve him in everything, in prep what I got, all my ideas I got. So that's great. So he really knows what I'm after. But then at the end of the day, when you're shooting and you storyboard it all and you get everything, but he does it, you think like, what? Uh, it's incredible. It's
Yeah,
just, it blows your mind how good he is. And then, yeah, working with Ben, he's like he's a filmmaker I really look up to. He's he got great ideas, and in the edit, he's also very good in the edit. He got a couple of ideas that made the film better. And was a great supporter, great reader, and really helped us with the promotion afterwards.
Yes, of course. And I want to bring up also Killian. He does so great with emotions. He really did a great job capturing his emotional expression with his eyes. Like his eyes had me glued to him the entire time. But going back to the book again, were you worried about doing the book justice and making sure it was right?
I think I think because it was about grief and because I felt that the movie has to be about that,
Hmm.
I can and because I understand that so well,
Hmm.
and I thought should be front and center of it for me as I felt quite comfortable in telling it.
Hmm.
And I think you have to make choices. I think a book is a book, film is a film. It's something else. And you can't play safe. You have to go, just be bold and go for one thing. And I think that's what we try to do.
You did a great job with it. Personally speaking, after reading and seeing both things, they're both stand out in their own ways. But going into more projects in general, um, what is next for you? And do you have plans to work with Killian in the future?
We just shot another movie after
Oh,
this,
beautiful.
and I'm editing as we speak. Yeah, that will. I don't know when it's going to come out, but he plays a caretaker who's looking after criminal kids and try to navigate them in a better direction.
Right.
Um, so that's something that's totally different. But that's something yeah, we look forward to.
Oh, amazing. And then one of my final questions for you is this film had its premiere at Berlin, obviously. It had great praise, and it's been at all these incredible film festivals. What does it mean to you as a filmmaker to have that audience reaction and get something totally amazing out of it, like that audience reaction? What has it been like for you as a filmmaker to see it
Oh,
everywhere?
oh yeah, it's beyond far beyond my expectations. We go into screenings and we play for people, and it never happened to me before, but people wanted to hug me, strangers who want to hug me. So I feel we touched something there. I think people can resonate either with the grief they went through themselves or with the dominance of certain institutions. And this counts for any institution, not necessarily the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from what I saw the other night at Montclair, I could see people wanting to hug you right away after that screening because you
Yeah,
got
you saw
so
that. Go.
many
Yeah, what's happening?
compliments. There was this one woman in the audience who was like going nuts for it, and I was like, "Yeah, I agree. It was
Oh,
brilliantly put it together." So,
she was great. She was amazing. Yeah.
yes, but I'm just gonna wrap it up and just say thank you so much for your time. It was a great honor, and I cannot wait to see what you do next. Beautiful storytelling here.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. Hope to see
Yes, of
you.
course. Alrighty, I'll
Bye.
hop off, but thank you.